Average heart rate 191. Dylan's trying to have conversations during the run. I'm like, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah.
Not happening. That's good.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's something else. We have our class that goes in the projector there, takes over the whole hall, and then sort of everyone sort of can see what we've got from coaches.
My name's Andrew. It's my first time here, first time meeting Dylan as well. We've been chit-chatting on socials for ages, wanting to catch up. I'm always inspired by everything he's doing, and he represents a lot of good in the industry, so awesome to collaborate and absolutely send it. I knew I was going to be hanging on for dear life. He's trying to chit-chat through the runs. Legitimately, my heart rate was 200 beats per minute on the last K and an average 192, but really good to see him in action and come together and sort of, iron sharpens iron, and it really inspired me to kind of give it some for July, Sydney.
Won't be too long, we'll be around the corner, we're going to start 3:30s, that's what we're targeting.
Yeah, 3:30s, yeah, shave it off, no worries.
So Tongi is one of the elite 15 doubles athletes. Again, he's run a sub 60 and a singles. He's always very competitive in the HYROX scene, and he is very detailed in what it comes to
Precision.
Doing preparation for his events. As you can see right here, he measures out everything to the centimetre. So this is him getting ready. He had a whole rock zone sorted to make sure our sim was as close as possible to an event day. We had a few little queries over the sled, but again, you know who's going to be right in this situation, and it is not me.
I was just saying it's 27, huh? That? Yeah, it's that. 27.2, yeah. Huh? Nah, it is. No.
He knows everything. He would measure every single sled, every single weight. He wants them to make sure every single weight is exactly the same. And so I got caught out here.
What's the argument here?
The weight of the sled on its own.
What is it?
We don't know. Well, he reckons it's 27.
27.5 plus 125. She's 152. Dylan says 50.
And it's always funny to be wrong by the Frenchman, because he loves to be right, I tell you. So he had everything sorted, and then away we go after he gave us a bit of a rundown on the whole run through of each station, the rock zone, and then away we went.
That was a 3:38 first K. 125 minute splits here.
Probably going about, I think I've gone out too hard. I don't know what I was doing.
We went out hot, and I thought this is going to be absolutely rocking, and I thought, geez, I'm going to have to keep up with Andrew here. But we got into the ski. Again, we've never done a simulation together. We're really just sort of getting an idea of each other's strength, and we didn't really come up with any tactics except for 2 minutes before this simulation. So we're just going for it and having a crack and seeing what works and what I've done previously in a doubles situation scenario. So again, we sort of went with some short, sharp efforts on the ski. And as you could see, our second run was a lot slower than our first. So we knew we were in the deep end very quickly.
That's too hot, Craigie.
Bit of Jakey.
Didn't know that by now.
Coming into the sled, we put a little bit more weight on than it would normally be. We're doing pro weights here, but in our HYROX event, we actually got into the doubles open because I'm doing the pro weight, and it's exactly the same time as the doubles on the Saturday. So we're doing half lengths here on the sled. So hopefully the sled track is generous to us. Obviously in HYROX Worlds, there were a lot of complications and errors on the sled track. So hopefully when we get to Sydney, we get a nice smooth run and it's even for everyone. As you can see, we are both sucking in the big ones here. And then we get into our next run.
What pace are we at now?
4:15.
Again, each run was sort of slowing down.
3:38. 4:15. Let's take the average up.
Still got a nice rhythm with this run. It's good to be joined by Kiz, who's also was my partner in the world's doubles and singles in the World Championships. We got into the sled pull. We're doing a full length each here. Again, this is a pro weight, so we'll see the difference in terms of the weights. I haven't really practiced anything in terms of the open weights for the sled pull, but it is a lot easier. So we might be able to use a little bit more arms and be able to really yank that with our arms and get a bit of a sled pull one after the other, but we'll see how that goes. As you can see, Andrew said he hadn't really done much sled pull work before. The sort of training that he does, they don't really have any tracks. It's a little bit of a smaller facility, so we got some of this working, which was good, and then we got into our rock zone again. What we will be doing for the HYROX event, which I've spoken to Pap in terms of what we want to do in terms of who's running last, who's running first, and the splits. Just like I've done previously with Kieran, he's a better runner than me. Probably in this scenario, I'm probably a better runner in terms of where we're at right now. He's sort of been coming back from a hamstring injury, so there's some different situations with the stations where I might do like sort of a 60-40 split, so he can get into a really good run nice and early. So for example, our roll, we're looking for, I'm going to do a 300 meter effort straight away, then he's going to do 400, 450, and then I'll do the last 250. Again, when I'm finishing that 250, the idea is he's able to sprint, he's had his rest, a minute rest, and he's able to sprint out, and I'm hopefully going to catch him within that sort of first little section of the course, obviously being fatigued straight away. And as you can see here, we're sort of lumping along. Really, we've spoken about, we want to try and keep that sort of 4-minute pace, which will get us our sub 60, which we're aiming for. We got our burpee board jumps. We did our order wrong, so hopefully we don't do this on the event, but burpee board jumps, one of the hardest ones. But Big Pap's got a bloody big jump on him. He's electrifying. So we want to utilize that, but we also don't want to fatigue him up too much, because obviously the running is the key component. So if we can get a bit of a break before we get into that run, exactly like with Kieran and I, where he'll give me a good break before the finish of the burpees. So he'll do a little bit more before that finish. But again, when you can utilize his sort of hops, it helps a lot as well. Again, when you finish a station, you want to be getting to that rock zone with a really good pace, especially the runner that's not as strong. They want to be humming out of there, and then the better runner to be able to catch up to them. Farmers carry, I mean, we're both going to be really good at this one, so we're going to do one length each, which we didn't do on this day. We sort of did half ones, but it was a sort of a testing sort of breather, and then we get back into sort of the last sort of run before we get into our lunges and then into our wall balls. Look at him go, he's flying. This is exactly what we want to do. So see here, he's humming out here, he's moving, and the idea is for me to be able to catch him. The lunges, you know, I mean, he's a big, strong lad, and he can absolutely fly through that, especially with the open weights we've got. So we should be able to really push this and just go one after the other and go as far as we can. Again, this is one of the ones where you know you've got one run left, but you know you're absolutely gassing it. So you want to make sure that second or that last run coming into the wall balls is still really strong. So you want to make sure we've got an even split here. We're not fatiguing those legs up too much. Again, so we can get some pace out of that rock zone. And then as you can see, we're moving well. The run sort of a bit sluggish here because we're all really fatigued. And then we come into the wall balls. With the wall balls, 25s we did, one after the other. Again, this is one of the ones where you can see the end of the race, you can see the finish line. It's about seeing where each other is at, and if one of us needs more of a break than the other, that's how it needs to go. So you sort of just communicate on the go here, just really trying to pop it out of the bottom section, and then as well as the top phase, and then up and down. As you can see, he's very, very good at this. Gets good depth, and he's just pumping them out. As you can see, Tongi, one of the elite 15s here, the way he does it, he's moving wall balls, one of his better ones. He does not stop.
Ah! 102. Woo! Done well.
That's quick.
Average heart rate 191.
Dylan's trying to have conversations during the run. I'm like, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah.
Not happening. That's good.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
That was good fun. Shake out the legs. 102, 45. Yeah. 53. Woo!
That's all right, it's 53.
Go, Cutie. Come on. Take it home.
One more?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, well. How'd you go, bud?
Good. 102, 29. First one back. Not bad, not bad. Ways to go. We just finished off our HYROX simulation doubles. It was good fun, good little sweat out. Exactly what I needed. Been feeling a bit in the rut, so got that done. And now we're going to hit the sauna and ice bath.